bacon, 2012's most influential word. Am I right? Am I right? I swear to God that word came out of nowhere, man. I've always loved bacon, but between Epic Mealtime, that quad that I just tossed, and a few other things, bacon has just blown up in popularity, whether or not it's random things on the interwebs or what it is, but apparently it's the new hotness. And I don't, if you guys aren't talking about bacon, or you don't absolutely love bacon, or you're a vegetarian, you have some issues. So I want to talk to you guys about some things. Yesterday, I went to go buy a game at GameStop, right? So I go into GameStop, and I realized that it is a funny-ass place to be. I get inside there, right? I'm looking around, checking what's going on the walls, peeping around whatever may be out, something old that I may want to play, something like that. Nothing in particular I'm looking for. So I'm in there looking around, and I finally pick up a couple things that I'm going to go ahead and do. So I jump right into the line. The line's generally not too big. So I'm behind this guy. He's actually a kid. His little sister's there, and obviously his mom obviously has to escort him because, whatever he's buying's rated M. So I'm sitting there waiting behind these guys, and he's trying to trade in some headset. Man, I didn't even know what this headset was. I've never seen it in my life before. But they weren't taking it because one of the ear things was broken or something. So this kid is throwing a fucking hissy fit, right? He's apparently 13 years old. I only know this because that was his mom's excuse. But he's throwing this big-ass rage fit right in front of everybody, embarrassing himself, his family, and I'm sorry, my mom would have smacked some sense into me. I'm not going to make a fool of myself in front of her. If I want to make a fool in front of myself when she's not around, so be it. She could give two fucks. I mean, just like, it doesn't matter. But as soon as this kid starts embarrassing his family, his mom just sits there and is like, you know what, just do what you want. Okay, I'll give you an oatmeal cookie later. She's just casual as hell, like she's used to this or something. I'm like, you let your 13-year-old rule your life and act like that, then you're a bad parent. I'm sorry, not trying to disrespect anyone but her, but it's just kind of wrong. You don't let your kid act like that. So I'm watching him going off, and it's not their fault. I mean, his shit's broken. They're not going to take your broken shit, let alone even if it was, a popular brand headset. I've never seen this thing before. I haven't. It looked like a plastic version of the default Xbox headset that comes with the actual Xbox. That flimsy little gray one that, costs like $5. His looks like it was kind of white. It was transparent, but it had only had one ear because the other one was broken. So I was looking at it. I've never seen it before, and I'm like, is he really trying to trade this piece of shit in? So they're probably not going to even take it because it's probably not in their inventory for something they can receive. So they tell him he can't take it. He starts raging, getting so mad, and he storms out the front door, like just straight bursts through it like a fucking rhino in full Kevlar. He just plows right through the door. I'm shocked he didn't break the thing because this kid was a little on the fluffy side. Not arguing because I am too, but I know if I was raging through a door, I'm gonna break that bitch because if I'm wanting to make a show like this kid was, he executed it horribly. So anyways, as they were leaving, I turn around because my wife is messing around with the Wii U. What the fuck was that wiggling in the room? Did you see that? It's like a praying mantis arm going rapid. But anyways, I'm sorry. I was trying to see if I could see it again. But anyways, so this kid starts raging. He bursts out the door. Me and my wife were in the corner, which obviously we didn't know what he was doing. We were just like waiting because, he was being a pain in the ass and they were arguing. So we went to go check out the Wii U. We knew there wasn't a big line. The store was about to close. It's no big deal. So we jumped out of line. We started messing around, watching videos on the Wii U and checking out the controller and everything like that, the pad. And he just burst behind us, which scared my wife because of the loud noise. So I turn and I see him walking out of the store. I see his mom and sister just like shaking their heads, following suit, right? And then I look at them and she turns and looks at me and she's like, and he's 13. And I'm like, and it took me a second to understand. And I'm like, is that you ashamed that you can't maintain your 13-year-old? Is that you impressed that he raged through the door? I'm like, what was that comment made for? And he's just 13. I'm so proud. Hercules! I didn't understand why she said that out of nowhere. I'm like, was she saying that to justify his actions? He's 13. He's supposed to act like that? No, mama bitch. That's not how it happens. Mama bear needs to go back and teach him what's up because that's just not how the youth should act today. It's just, you're making baby-faced kids like me look bad. It's just horrible. So I just started to think, let's make a commentary about some of the stupid shit that I did as a kid, right? I don't know. I'm sure there's a long list of it. I was involved in a lot of bad things growing up. I really, really was. I never did drugs. I never drank. I never stole. I was with my friends when they stole. And I think it was just because if I was like, no, guys, I'll just wait out here. I just get, I would have got ripped. You know what I mean? You fucking faggot, you pussy. Really, really, really? Did you douche this morning? Like, everybody would, like, flip on me or some shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, so I stuck with them. I just kind of stayed away from them. I'd go look at the Slim Jims while they were stealing the bubble gum. Yeah, you know, at the store and stuff. So I guess I was around when people did shit like that, but I was the guy that everybody would look at and dare them to do something. Oh my god, I bet you won't fucking jump off that building into this dude's boat. That was me. That's just the kind of person I was back then. I was definitely the guy that everybody looked to for a laugh, and that's probably why you guys watch my channel anyways. So I guess it's continued a little bit. But we used to do dumb shit. I was also known as the guy that would shit anywhere. And that's probably not the best title that I'm happy for, but and it's weird because I don't like crapping in public restrooms. I have to poop in a regular bathroom, or I can do it outside or something, or you know, something like that. So me and my friends were hanging out, and this is actually at the, you know, don't tell Amanda this. She's probably in the other room listening right now, sound whoring through the wall. Well, I don't know. Maybe she didn't buy that broken headset from that kid. She may not have the good quality that he did. But anyways, so there was this little, they always left their shit. We always went to this school because the school was in the neighborhood that my best friend lived at, and I basically stayed there all the time. So I basically lived at his house, and you know, we'd walk around, go through the neighborhood, random stuff, you know, even up to like 3 a.m. So one late night, 2, 3 a.m, we're walking around the neighborhood, and there are times where they would like leave their hose out, and we'd turn it on and spray all the fucking things around the neighborhood because they had one of those like, you know, official type hoses that's gonna reach around the entire school. This thing was like, this thing was the Loch Ness Monster, man. This thing was huge. So we'd like throw it on the roof or something, unplug it and leave it on the roof so they'd have to go get it. You know, we were bad kids. We were I don't know why I'm saying this right now. Just after saying the other kid was a pain in the ass, I was probably worse. I wasn't a bitch like he was, but either way, you know, we'd do dumb shit like this. So they left their milk cartons. You know those little diamond cut out little milk carton plastic boxes? I mean, you could turn them over and sit on them. They're, you know, like a foot by foot, you know, all the way around. And you know, they used to hold milk cartons or something like that. You know, they're red, blue. Some people put newspapers or something in them. They're just the old, you know, carrying things. They're stackable and stuff. So back in the day, you know, that's what I like to, you know, do is we'd like to fuck around at the school. And it's actually the school that Amanda teaches at right now. It's the school that she went to through all, like, her years of youth, too. So this school, you know, this was before I knew Amanda, but, you know, we'd go over there and we'd fuck around. They left their milk buckets outside one day. So my friends, of course, are like, dude, shit in that bucket. I'm like, okay. So I take a big giant deuce in this bucket, right? So they're like, oh my god, that's disgusting. So everybody comes over and looks like, oh my god, he actually did it kind of shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, you know, whatever. And then my buddy comes by, and he's on his mongoose, which is a bicycle for you guys that don't know what that is. So it's a little bike. He drives by with his bike, whips up in some classy-ass kind of, you know, movie scene thing, picks it up, whips it in the air, flings this giant crate that's got, let me be clear, this thing has holes throughout all of it, flings it in the air so this poop can go flying everywhere, right? Guess where it flies? In the air. Guess who it lands on? This guy. Lucky contestant winning door number 2 surprise. I get it all over myself. You know, originally, if I would have stood still, that's how it always turns out to. If I would have stood still, nothing would have happened, but the crate went directly in the air right above me, so I scrambled, and as I scrambled, my own pooped on me. So I guess it wasn't, when I say I shit on myself, it's not the standard, like, oh, I couldn't hold it, I crapped on myself like a baby infant would. It was more that I shit in a box, it got flung in the air, and my own shit fell on me. So it's kind of disgusting, guys, but, you know, that's just the kind of stuff I got into when I was younger. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the commentary. Make sure you check down in the description below that guy that just got flattened. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the objective gameplay. As I promised you guys, you'll be getting a lot of this. You'll still get the kill horror gameplays, but you're also going to get a lot of competitive and objective gameplay from me. This is exactly what we were doing, rocking out the stakeout. I think I had like 13 defends, a couple caps, and I really did my part to keep them off of our flags. So, expect to see a lot of this from Black Ops 2, and like I said, check down in the description, check down in the description below to, check all the good details out, coming with the live stream out tomorrow. It's starting 2 p.m. Eastern until either 8 or 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield, Medal of Honor. We're going to be giving away Gamma Labs, Scuff controllers, copies of Medal of Honor Warfighter. We're going to be giving lots of stuff away. Come in, check it out, do something for charity, leave a donation. Peace out, guys. Get it.